I was asked this morning during our Club 21 session to show people how to use the do not call list in more detail. And I recognize that not everybody has done a search inside a spreadsheet to be able to find a phone number or even open the do not call list spreadsheet that we've shared with you. So I thought I'd do that right now, give you an example of finding a street that you might want to call and then finding the phone numbers on that street and then scrubbing those numbers against the do not call list itself. So here's how we do it. So two things you got to do at the same time. One, I want you to go to canada411.ca, have that website open, okay? And then I want you to also have open in your browser the most recent do not call list. So every month, at the beginning of the month, I do share this with you. So check your emails and it will say July DNCL or just search DNCL in your web browser when you're looking at your Century 21 email, okay, in your Century 21 Gmail account. Once you find that file, download it and then double click it to open it. Hopefully you've got Excel on your computer. If you don't, it will open inside Google Sheets. It just takes a long time to open. This is a very large file. It's 8 to 10 megabytes of data, and opening a spreadsheet of that size in Google Sheets will take some time. But let's make the assumption that you've got something that will open an Excel file, okay, because it's much faster than in Google Sheets. So here it is right here. This is what the do not call list looks like. There's no words on it. There's nothing identifying anything on this. It's just a long list of numbers. So what we pay for is the 705 area code. So the only place you can actually do any cold calling is inside the 705 area. Okay, just if you want to go to 416 or 905 or 613, you're going to have to buy that list. Okay, and the annual subscription is in the thousands of dollars. So it's just too expensive to get all of them. It's just far too much money. 705 is the largest area code in the province. It covers most of the province. Outside of the Golden Horseshoe, Windsor, and Eastern Ontario, everything else is 705. Okay, so that's the list. If a number appears here, it is on the do not call list, and you may not call it. Okay, so let's do a search. I'm going to go to canada411.ca, and I told you this morning you need to do a reverse search. If you wanted to do a TEL 21 to call houses on a street, if there's a new listing, a new sale, or if you're doing an open house virtually or otherwise in the future, this is where you do it. So right here where it says by name, I'm going to click more search options, and then I'm going to click reverse address. Click that. Give it a moment, and what pops up is reverse address lookup. So it asks for a street or address. So I'm just going to type in a street. Okay, let's do Wedgwood Court. Let's just do Wedgwood. We'll get everything on Wedgwood Court, and we're going to say Peterborough, and we're going to select Ontario, and then we're going to click search. And what this does, it goes into the database and it pulls out 27 results for Wedgwood, Peterborough, Ontario. So these are the names of the people that live on that street, and they have listed phone numbers. Now, we still don't know if they're on the do not call list, right? So let's choose this one right here, right at the top. We're going to do J&J Franks, 855 Wedgwood Court, 876-1402. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that number and copy it. And then I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet. So I'm in my do not call list here. So if I want to do a search inside any, and this works in any Microsoft Office product, Control F on my keyboard brings up a find box. Okay. And then I'm going to put in this box right here, I'm going to put that phone number. I'm going to paste that in there. Now you'll notice the formatting on the left side here. These numbers don't have, these numbers don't have the hyphens in them. So I'm going to take that hyphen out. Okay, so 876-1402, and then I just click Find Next, and it quickly goes through the database. We couldn't find what you were looking for. Click Options for more ways to search. That means that number is not on the list. So I could, if I wished to do so, I could go and make a phone call to J&J Franks right now at 705-876-1402, and they are not on the do not call list. It would be appropriate of me to make a polite and respectful marketing message call to this phone number. They're not on the list. It's appropriate to call them. So if I do another one, 874-6166, I'm just going to see if I can find somebody that is on the list. Find next. There we go. Look, so 874-6166 does appear on the list. So we may not call L. Wilson. at 895 Wedgwood Court. It would be inappropriate and illegal to call that phone number. So this was a good example. The first two I checked, one of each. So that's how you use it. It's really straightforward, guys. Find the file that we share with you on a monthly basis, that Excel file, open it, and you will see this list of phone numbers appear on the page. This is the do not call list. And when I say scrub your phone numbers against it, find the street address that you're looking for, or addresses, take the number from the right side here, and then just input it to Control F, find, put that number in here, find what? I want to find that number. Find it. If it comes up that it's not in the list, I may call that number. So I hope this is useful. It's really straightforward. If you have any more questions, please do give me a call. I'm happy to walk you through this. Have a good one.